Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you, well, how to do this stuff. So this is a more in-depth guide to my CV1 tutorial, so you can use it as FullBody, which I don't have enabled right now, but I will show you how to do everything step by step in this tutorial. Any links that you will need can be found in the description, etc. And yeah, if you need any further help, feel free to comment down below. And yeah, that's it. Alrighty. Okay, so the first step is going to be, of course, installing the software. And this, again, is easy and even easier than before. First, we're going to open Google or YouTube, and you're going to go into the link down below, and you're going to Oculus theme link. This is the main page of the GitHub page. I'm sorry. So very easy. You click on code, you click on download zip, you wait for it to download. All right, there we go. Now in the this is the main file, so this will mean that you have all of these files. You don't need all of these files, you only need the release package. So you double click on that and you see this. Pretty easy. Now you open your Steam or wherever your Steam VR. Then you search for Steam VR, you right click on it, manage, browse local files. Easy. You can now close out of this and this, to be honest. There, to make it a bit easier. Now what we're gonna want to do is, here's your window, alright? We're gonna go to drivers, you hold and you drag it in there. We're gonna change some stuff. What I like to do is send to and create a desktop shortcut. Easy. That's done, so you don't have to go into these files every time to start it. Run as trackers, you right click it, click on edit, and that's it. What I want to do now is you're gonna see all of these. This is the main argument, so this is what the software is gonna use. And it knows all of these stuffs, and yeah. If you use a Quest 2 via virtual desktop or ALVR, so wirelessly, you're gonna want to have you tick in 31. That's what I use, so I'm gonna put in 31. If you don't use any of these, if you don't use virtual desktop or any of that stuff, or use like HTC, or you use like a Vive or an Index, just keep it at the 26. All right. Track the headset as a tracking object. Now this matters. All right. So let's say I'm gonna open my Oculus real quick. So let's say I have 3 controllers, the third one being a VR object. This means that I have to put the last Y as a no, because what this will do is it will use the headset itself as a tracker as well. Ctrl S to save or file and save and close it. Done. So you click on free download, you wait for it to download, and it will be just another zip file. You open it, and it will be an installer. It will see, you will have to keep this, save this one. So Ctrl C, copy this, alright? Click on install, yada yada yada. It will just extract everything, download it, complete. So what we're gonna wanna do, let's go to Explorer, and you're gonna paste what you copied. That's it. Now you'll see this directory, and as you can see here, you'll have an exe file. Left click on this. Now keep in mind this will open Steam VR, but I recommend doing this for the first time, so Steam VR will know this is now a software. While Steam VR is open, we can also go and check our options. So for advanced settings, you're gonna down here, you're gonna click on show like that, and manage add-ons. Now you're gonna see here all of your add-ons. On smooth tracking on, everything on except for gamepad support, because I don't use a gamepad. Again here, you're going to see your overlay apps, so smooth tracking, space calibrator, OVR advanced settings. Some have this, some don't. This is software that I use. And FPS VR, again, software that I use. You may not have these 3. Anyway, you are done. That's the installation. Just as easy as that. Alright, and now to run everything. This is gonna be the easiest, most simple thing in life, to be honest. So the first thing we're gonna want to do is turn on your headset, put it on, open virtual desktop, and yeah, just have that sitting there. Next thing we're gonna do is obviously open your Oculus software, make sure it's open, working, check that all your controls are turned on. So mine is spouting out errors right now, and it doesn't detect my controls. But make sure that all these controllers say 100%, 100%, and 100%. If one says connected, press a button on each controller and then run this. You'll just say all this stuff and blah blah blah, and that's it. Easy. We're done with that too. And then click in your headset, launch Steam VR, and then it will launch it. So I will click this, so it will launch Steam VR, to be honest. And there you go. This will say your Quest 2 and your controllers, and then your 3 trackers.
So yes, it's pretty simple. So what we're going to want to do now is open your Steam VR menu and go to Space Calibrator. Once this is done, I personally like to calibrate with my right hand, so we're going to click, pardon me, right controller, then click Oculus PCVR HMD, and we're going to take it slow on. Once this is done, you're going to just lay down your other controller, just to make it easier. Grab both controllers or headset in the same hand. Make sure that they don't move. As you can see, my controller is here. I'm holding it in the same hand. Keep that in mind. I'm holding it in the same hand, but my headset is here, there, sorry, and my controller is here. So once this is all ticked and correct, you're gonna click on Start Calibration. You're gonna move in a figure 8 move, like this. I'll show a little GIF or video on the screen too. Click on Start Calibration. You're gonna do this figure 8 move until, well, it says you're done. So I recommend you can do a figure 8 move while in front of you, to your side as best to fix some rotational issues it gets. And then on the left, if you're over towards center and you're behind is good as well. Make sure to not lose any sort of tracking during the setup, or it will break your, well, not break. Just like this, it's perfectly aligned. So as you can see, my headset is, that's it. My controller and both and knock on each other. Just as simple as that. See, I can pick my foot up and it's perfectly aligned. I can go whatever I want and do whatever I want. That's it. You put them on, click on close through it. Go to your library, start VR chat, put everything on, strap everything on.
So once you have the CV1, it's all fully enabled. Once everything is working, you'll see you have these dots, as you can see, for your hip. And these. Now, there used to be a legacy tracking, but we don't need to. Yeah. So what you're going to want to do is line up the white dots with, well, your feet. So like your right foot and your left foot, for example. So you're going to line those up. I think a simple trick that I like to do is I like to point my feet a bit inward. What this does is just make your toes aligned with the avatar, because most avatars have their toes a bit more inward for some reason, don't know why, but so hip and your 2 feet, you look straight, you keep your back straight, everything. T-pose, this isn't needed, but for the beginners I'll just say it. T-pose, and that's it. You're in full body. Just as easy as that. Now behold, you can now move your legs, and it all works perfectly fine. As you can see, you can move around, you can like where's my lamp? There's my lamp. I always hit my lamp with my head. Alright, so you can jump just fine. You can like stand like this just fine. You can do this, you can do that, you can do a yoga pose, for example. You can sit down, all that jazz. As you can see, easy peasy. Now, full body has a lot of things you can do with it. So feel free to just use it. It takes a lot of your energy. So expect to have your energy drained at the end of your play session. But that's it basically, Just as easy as that. Now, there's one thing that I would like to show you. And that is the fact that I'm using some sort of smoothing on my controllers. Now you'll be thinking, smoothing? What do you mean? What does that mean? Well, I'm gonna explain. Actually, let me explain. TikTok reference. So CV, the controllers are pretty, they don't like it when they get like, you do this. Now it's okay, but when I would do this without the smoothing, which I'll turn it off, you'll see how my whole my leg begins to shake as well on my hip. This is what you call jitter or jiggle, tracker jiggle or jitter. This basically happens when the tracker just like jiggles, and it tracks it. It tracks every single millimeter of its position, rotation, etc. So you want it to be like tight, but the problem is CV1, the controllers are pretty big and bulky, and I have them laced into my shoes, and if I lace them very tight, then my feet will die because with pressure and all that stuff in my feet, and it just hurts. So this works for any tracker, even your headset, but I won't recommend it. It's called OVR. It's Open VR, sorry, smooth tracking. It's currently in version 1, and it's available in GitHub. I'll link it down below. It's very nice. I have 80%, and now you will see that dreaded tracker jitter or jiggle is as good as gone. Of course, I have it at 80% because otherwise it will have some sort of delay. It's not noticeable at all. Don't worry. It's just it's a bit slower and doesn't react as fast to me if it's at 100%. But that's it. Anyway, I would like to thank you all for giving the first video of the tutorial just like an immense amount of views. Like, I'm not used to that stuff, so I don't know, I might want to like make more videos, but this is just like a more in-depth tutorial guide because I've been having a lot of questions, and I answer them. I try to answer them all. Just sometimes hard, sometimes don't have the time for it because school, work, all that shit. But yeah, I hope this tutorial helped you more and showed you more of how to do it and the alternatives, like Drive for VR example. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, that's it. Just, tick the bell, subscribe, do whatever you want, comment down below, like, pee pee poo poo, your video stinks, blah blah, I don't know. You say it, and I'll comment to it, so who knows. But yeah, that's it. And I hope that you enjoyed it, because, I try to make these videos as fun as possible. Yeah, that's it, move your legs. Da 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 da. Oh, I'm retarded. I really am. Oh, this is painful.